Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do I look tired? I feel really tired. We are going to do a random ranking, picking out 3 movies behind me with my eyes closed at random. The selection of films behind me is not in alphabetical order, so the way in which the movies that I'm picking, I have no clue, what they're going to be. And then we're going to rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite, and we're going to do all of this in one take because I had a very busy day today doing work and like the real job type stuff, and I basically, don't have time to edit today. So let's pick 3 movies and see what we got. Okay, whoops, I almost looked. I don't like to look at them until I can show them to you. There's a second movie. Uh-oh. No, okay, that's been opened. I have a few films in my collection that I have not seen. I usually buy a lot of movies on like Black Friday, Thanksgiving type stuff, and like movies that I've never seen that I'd like to get around to because they're only like $1, and that's why a lot of my collection is DVDs. I like to do a lot of like thrifting and pawn shops. I always go to pawn shops, and a lot of my collection is secondhand, going to old video stores and things like that. It's just, if I had the money, I'd buy everything brand new, but I don't. So everything I have, I'm like a quantity versus quality type person when it comes to collecting. So let's see what movies we have here. St. Elmo's Fire, The Brat Pack. A lot of people like to say the Brat Pack started with The Breakfast Club. You're wrong. It started with St. Elmo's Fire, an article written about this film while it was in production. Basically, I think coined that term for the actors involved in this movie. And this is a Joel Schumacher film, by the way, who you may know for Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, or one of the greatest films of all time, The Lost Boys. So yes, this here is the original Brat Pack film. It is not The Breakfast Club like many people think. Okay, so here we have a collection of films. I have not plucked this from the movie collection before, which means we are going to go with the first Beverly Hills Cop. I think, anyway. I don't think I've done this before. Let's say I've never done it before. I've done so many of these, I do start to forget. But let's do the first Beverly Hills Cop, even though we have an option for all 3. And then, okay, so this DVD here has not been opened, but I have seen Office Space many times. I just bought it so that I could watch it more often. Looks like I got it at Best Buy, so it's probably a Black Friday deal. Because I've seen this movie, I'm going to go ahead and open it because I want to, the movies that I haven't seen in my collection, and if they're wrapped, I want to keep them wrapped so I can find them quickly. I need to just separate them. Movies I've seen versus movies I haven't seen. But Office Space, man, this is actually going to be pretty tough because Office Space is quite hilarious. I like a lot of the philosophies in it. They aren't survivable philosophies here in the US, but, unless you have a trust fund or something. But I don't know, I like what they're saying here. I guess about happiness and stuff, but the whole not working thing and still being happy sounds nice, but we all got to work. St. Elmo's Fire. I guess this is work. If this could be my work, I would love it. But that maybe that's what I should aspire to. Making this my work. Random rankings on the daily. St. Elmo's Fire. Sort of already talked about that. Just a bunch of lives of people who, I don't know each other really well, and they're all sort of doing their own thing and making their way in the world. And, you have old Emilio Estevez and Judd Nelson, Rob Lowe, this guy from, the film with the dead guy. Weekend at Bernie's, Demi Moore, the Ali Sheedy right there. No disrespect, but I always forget who that one is. Let's see. Mayor Winningham, probably, right? And Andie MacDowell, she's never really like labeled a brat packer, I feel like. But this would qualify Andie MacDowell as a brat packer, right? You know, a lot of times people will, you know, start to include, you know, I don't know. Just, I mean, it's not like The Breakfast Club isn't included. It's just like the term was coined in the article about this film, the production of this film. So basically it's the originator. It's not like Molly Ringwald is not a brat packer. It's just, you know, she's not in this movie, but she is in Breakfast Club. So anyway, or, you know, nerdy guy. What's his name? I can't remember it. Michael Anthony Hall. I never remember the order. But anyway, dramatic, but good. Oh man, the theme song to this movie. All I need is a pair of wheels. Then Elmo's fire. Higher and higher. It's higher and higher. I think I might have just moved into Van Halen there. But listen to the theme song. Speaking of theme songs, this is more of a score. The score for Beverly Hills Cop is one of my favorites of all time. So if you don't know anything about Beverly Hills Cop, if you, you know, I don't know, it's funny, it's dramatic, it's got action, and the score is first rate. First rate, amazing score. So watch it for that. This, if you have it on DVD, I'm sure it comes with the music video. Yep, John Parr's Man in Motion. All I need is a pair of wheels. Watch that, or you can watch it on YouTube. You know, after you watch me, watch the music video. John Parr, P-A-A-R, Man in Motion. I like the way he like walks up to like each of the cast members and like puts his hand on their shoulder. Like for some reason I really remember like Rob Lowe like looking at him like, yeah, we're making a music video together. But okay, this is intense. What am I gonna do? Okay, nostalgia. My dad loves Beverly Hills Cop. Grew up watching this as a little kid. I don't watch it as much anymore, but grew up loving this. Office Space, hilarious. I feel like it was a bad influence on me, you know, in a lot of ways. So, I don't know, but it's very funny. I think I was in maybe junior high when this came out, 6th grade or something like that, and me and my friends just thought it was great, wise, smart. I mean, it is, but I don't think, you know, the end moral of the story, I feel like you can follow, but like the middle moral and all of that, you can't. But I don't know. Okay, so ranking these. I think I'm gonna have to go, okay, this way for you, right? I don't know. Yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna go this first just because it has everything. It really does. And a great score and nostalgia for me. This, very nostalgic, big part of like my junior high ages. But sometimes when it comes to nostalgia, stuff from when I was a very little kid just will take over and win these random rankings. And then St. Elmo's Fire, yes, I watched it when I was young because my mom, you know, was sort of indoctrinating me into all the Brat Pack stuff as a kid. One of my mom's favorite movies is Breakfast Club, from, you know, her high school years. Was she in high school when that came out? Maybe. She might have been right out of high school. But, you know, this one, it just doesn't appeal to me as much as Breakfast Club, I guess. This one's a little bit more dramatic, a little more adult. Adults being super dramatic. I like it, though. but I think this is going to have to be last. So I think this is where I'm at. Beverly Hills Cop, the first one. Office Space, and then Saint Elmo's Fire. There we go. That's it. These are the movies, and that is my order. Thank you so much for watching this random ranking, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.